OK, it's that time of the week again when Alexis heads out to one of the places you've suggested should be on the map. This evening she's in Buckinghamshire in the village of Long Crendon to bring us the weather and because it's a place worth celebrating. First order of business, finding out what makes it a special place to live. Alexis, over to you.
Thank you, Al. Yes, we're here in Long Crendon, which is roughly 10 miles west-southwest of Aylesbury. Now, in the mid-16th century, it was an early centre for the steel needle-making industry. Like many villages in Buckinghamshire, the women and the girls had to supplement their farm wages by engaging in lace making. Now, in the 19th century, it was the marital home to actors Sir Laurence Olivier and Vivien Leigh, but most recently, it's been the location for several episodes of Midsummer Murders. Let's meet the people who live here.
Friendly, inclusive,
quaint,
picturesque,
traditional and historical.
helpful people, and just lots of history. Well, I came here from London looking for a different kind of a life, and I wanted countryside and community, and I found it in spades.
My family goes back 4 generations in the village, so I've got a lot of sort of historical roots in the village.
It's just a fantastic place to live, and lots of history. I mean, we've got the courthouse, which is one of the first National Trust properties.
Long Crendon actually was mentioned in the Domesday Book, funnily enough, so it goes back a long, long way.
We run our own village library. Out of this, we run a film club, which is very well attended. There are many groups in the village, and everybody is willing to get involved.
Yeah, well, this is the Millennium Dome. It was built in the autumn of 1999. My son built it. He's a brilliant guy, far more clever than I am. Patrick Moore did a whole Sky at Night programme here, which was quite exciting.
Well, something I'm very sort of passionate about is Morris dancing, which is a very traditional dance that exists, and Crendon Morris has been going now for 55 years.
We've had loads of murders in this village, midsummer murders. This area behind us and the church has all been used.
You'd think it's quite a dangerous place to live, but actually it isn't. It's quite safe to live here.
Just love the village, yeah, and love the pubs, and love the people. That's it.
Well, here in the village they have 3 pubs and 3 churches, but a very important library. Let's talk to one of the residents here, Mary Palmer. Mary, tell us a little bit more about the library that's so important to you.
Well, in 2012 we took it over when the council started closing down the libraries in Buckinghamshire, and it's become an integral part of our village. We run everything from Bounce and Rhyme, which is for the young mums. We have Meet the Author events, which is very well attended. We have a crafters group, which is knitting, sewing and everything else that entails for an older group of mums. And we also have various other evening events which are ad hoc, and it's just become a community hub. So we rent it out. We have the Labour Party renting it, and the film club, which obviously is one of the most important because it raises money to support the library. So
it seems like it's a very integral part of your community.
It certainly is. It's become a community hub. So along with books, I mean, it's much more than that now, and it really does draw in every age group for various different events.
Well, Mary, thanks so much for joining us. I can tell you Long Crendon's going to be on the weather map this evening. The weather here is starting to brighten up, but what's it been like around the region? Let's take a look at your lovely weather pictures. Nick Lucas photographed the sunrise this morning in Wimborne. There was fair weather today at the Fun Fair in Eastleigh, captured by Lorraine Lambeth. And Donald Cusack captured the sunny conditions in Poole. Today we've had varying amounts of cloud, possibly more cloud than sunshine, with some high cloud in a few places. Is there any rain in the forecast? Let's take a look at the graphics as we head through the rest of this week and into next week. So we are looking at high pressure dominating our weather for the rest of this week. There will be dry, settled and sunny conditions, and temperatures start to rise as we head through the second part of the weekend. Overnight tonight we'll have a fair amount of cloud initially, as you can see from the satellite picture. That will gradually melt away during the early hours of the morning. So yes, it's going to be a dry night tonight. No rain to talk of in the forecast really right the way through tonight, tomorrow and through the weekend. Overnight tonight there will be clear skies developing during the second part of the night, and temperatures will fall away between 10 in the north and 14 Celsius for the Isle of Wight. So tomorrow we wake up with blue skies overhead. It's a beautiful start to the day. We will see cloud build in at times, particularly during the afternoon, so patchy cloud will come and go, and temperatures tomorrow will peak at between 22 and 24 Celsius, cooler for coastal stretches. Now tomorrow night most places will have clear skies overhead, so any cloud that built up during the daytime will gradually fade away, and under the clearing skies it will turn a lot fresher than recent days, with lows of maybe 8 or 9 Celsius in urban areas, but possibly down to around 6 degrees out in the countryside. So through the course of Saturday there will be a lot of sunshine, very like tomorrow, barely a cloud in the sky, but some cloud will build in at times, and it will be slightly warmer than tomorrow with a high of 24 to 25 Celsius, once again feeling slightly fresher along coastal stretches. Temperatures are set to rise, and there isn't any rain in the forecast this week and for much of next week. Possibly by the end of next week, towards the weekend, we could see a band of rain move eastwards, but there's a lot of uncertainty about that, and we do know that temperatures next week will rise possibly up to 29, even 30 degrees.
Thanks, Alexis. And that's about all from the team here for this evening. We'll have more as usual in our late news update tonight at 10:30 here on BBC One. Do join us again then if you can. And regular service hopefully will resume tomorrow here at 6:30 as usual. Hope to see you then. Good night.